Hello students, today I am going to explain you questions from exercise 3.1 based on mean and range. I am going to explain question number 2. It says organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. These are the marks obtained by students in a class assessment. We have to arrange it in tabular form. In tabular form means we have to represent it in the form of a table. Now see how. Here I have written these marks obtained by students and I have drawn a table. Here I have made 3 columns. In first column I have written marks, second column I am writing telemarks, and in third I am writing frequency. Now in marks I have written 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Why? Because you can see these marks are starting from 1, because lowest marks is 1 and highest marks are 9. So all students are getting marks from 1 to 9. That's why I have written like this. Now first student scored 4 marks. Now I will put a telemark in front of 4, one line. Second student scored 6 marks, so instead of in front of 6 I will put a line. Now next 7 marks, so I will put a line in front of 7. So whichever marks you have included here, put a small tick above it so that you don't confuse that you have taken it or not. Next is 5, you put a tick in front of 5. Next is 3, put a line in front of 3. Then again 5, again in front of 5. 4, so put a line here. 5, again here. 2 here. 6 here, again 2 here. 5 here, 1 in front of 1. 9 here. 6 here. 5. Now see, here we have put 4 lines for 5. Fifth time when we are putting a line, we don't have to put line here, we can cross this like this. This is a way to represent a bundle of 5 in the form of telemarks. Whenever you get fifth number, instead of putting line here, you will put a cross line. This shows we will count it as 5 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 8 here, 4 here, 6 here, 7 here. Now we can count and write frequency here. Frequency means how many students got 1 marks. We can count these telemarks and write here. So this is one line, so frequency is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 3. This is a bundle of 5. 4, 2, 1, 1. Now if we add all these, we will find that the total number is same as the number of times these marks are there. Now first question is, which number is the highest? So you can see these marks, which number is highest number in this data. We can see that 9 is the highest number. So you write that highest number is 9. Then next question they asked, which number is the lowest? So which is lowest number in this data? Lowest number is, you can see this, lowest number is 1. Then they are asking us to find range of the data. Range is highest value minus lowest value. Now highest value is 9, lowest value is 1. So our range is 9 minus 1 equals to 8. So this is how we can solve these questions. Fourth question is, find the arithmetic mean. We have to find mean of the data. So you know, formula to find mean is sum of all observations upon number of observation. Observation means this data which is given to us. Now we have to find sum of all these numbers. We have to add all these numbers. 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 like this. You can add them. If you add all these numbers, you will get 100. So sum of observations will be 100. And how many observations are these? If we see, if we count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Total observations are 20. So you can divide 100 by 20. 0 will cancel with 0. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So mean for this data is 5. So this is the solution of second question. You can write it. Next question is question number 3. Find the mean of first 5 whole numbers. First of all, we will write first 5 whole numbers and then we will find their mean. Now look at its solution. First of all, we will write first 5 whole numbers. First 5 whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know whole numbers start from 0. So we will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we will find their mean. Again the formula to find mean is same. Sum of observations upon number of observations. So first we will find sum of these numbers. We will add all these and divide them by number of observations. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will divide by 5. So if we add all these numbers, we get 10 upon 5. If we divide, we get answer as 2. So 2 is the mean for this data. You can note down this also. Next is question number 5. Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. There are 3 players A, B, C. They have played 4 games, game 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this table is showing us the scores of 3 players. Like first player, player A scored 14 scores in first game, 16 in second, 10 in third, 10 in fourth also. Similarly, B player, C player scores are mentioned. Now we have to answer following question based on this data. First question is find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. The word average is also same like mean. Okay, whenever they say average or mean, it's same. So we have to find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. We have to find mean for A player. To find mean, we will add up all the scores of A and divide by how many numbers are there. There are 4 numbers, so we will divide by 4. Now see how we can solve it. So to find mean for player A, I will add the scores obtained by A, that is 14, 16, 10, 10. I will add this and divide it by number of observations. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will divide by 4. So if you add it, you will get answer 50 divided by 4. And if you divide 50 by 4, you can divide it on rough side like this and you can see what you get. If we divide 50 by 4, we get first 4 ones are 4, then 4 twos are 8. We get 2 as remainder. So what we will do? We will put here decimal. When we put decimal, we can take a 0 from here. A 0 will come down from here. So when we put decimal, we can take as many zeros as we want, but one 0 at a time. Now when we bring 0 down, so we get 4 5s are 20. So our answer will be 12.5. So when we divide it, we get 12.5. So 12.5 is mean for player A. Next question they are asking to find the mean number of points per game for C. Now we have to find mean for C. Would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4? Now see, C's scores are 8, 11 and 13. He didn't play third game. So when we will find mean for C, will we divide by 3 or 4? They are asking. Now we have to always add the numbers. When we find mean for C, what we will do? Look here. When we are finding mean for C, what we will do? We will add his scores 8, plus 11 plus 13, and he didn't play this game. So there are how many observations? 1, 2, 3. We will divide by 3, not by 4, because he didn't play one game. He played only 3 games. So we will divide his total by 3 to find his mean. So you will give your answer. We will divide by 3 because he played only 3 games. He played only 3 games. And when we add these, we get 32 divided by 3, and when we divide 32 by 3, we can find mean score for C also, that we will get 10.6. Okay, I am telling you approximate answer. You can see how I have got these scores. We can divide 32 with 3 on left side. 3 ones are 3. 2 will come down. 2 doesn't come on 3 tables, so 3 zeros are 0. Now I can put point and take 0 down. So it will come on 3 6 are 18. Again remainder is 2. We can just find up to 1 decimal place. So approximate answer is 10.6. Now next question. In third question they said B played in all the 4 games. B played all 4 games. How would you find the mean? So what we will do, he played the game, so we will take this game also. He didn't score anything. He scored 0 in first game, but we will include. So we will divide this data by 4 when we are finding mean for C. So what we will do? We will find mean for B equals to 0 plus, we will add all this 8, 6 and 4. 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. So when we will divide by 4. Why? Because he played the game. He didn't get good marks. He got 0 only, but he played. So if we add them, we get 18 upon 4. And if we divide 18 by 4 like this, you will get answer as 4.5. So this is how we solve it. Now last question is, who is the best performer? Now we have found mean for A, B and C. Based on that we can tell who is the best performer. Now you see, mean for player A is 12.5, for C is 10.6, for B is 4.5. So by seeing at these numbers we can tell who is best performer. Also you can see from the book and tell that which player is playing best. So it's obvious player A is best performer. So last answer will be player A is best performer. I hope you understood this sum. Next I am going to explain you question number 8. Question number 6 and 7 you can try yourselves because these are based on the same lines. Question number 8 is the rainfall in mm in a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follows. So we are given that how much rainfall occurred on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday up to Sunday on the 7 days of the week. We have to find the range of the rainfall. Range means we have to find what is the gap between highest and lowest value. So to find range, first of all find out the highest value. This is 0.0, 12.2, 2.1, 0.0, 20.5, 5.5 and 1.0. So it's obvious that the highest value here is 20.5. So and the lowest value is 0. Lowest value of rainfall is 0. So how we can find our range? See, we can write range is highest value minus lowest value. You see that highest value is 20.5, lowest value is 0.0. If we subtract these, we get range as 20.5. So this is our answer for first part. Now second part is find the mean rainfall for the week. We have to find mean. Mean means we will add up all these numbers and divide by number of observation and find mean. So let's find that also. We have to add all these observations and divide by 7 because there are total 7 observations. But it is very difficult to add decimal numbers horizontally. So what you can do is write all these numbers vertically on rough side by placing decimal below decimal. First I have written 0.0, then 12.2. So you write it like this, so the decimal comes under decimal. Then 2.1, then again 0.0, 20.5, then 5.5, 1.0. Now you add this. When we add these, we get 41.3. So we'll write here 41.3 upon 7. When we divide 41.3 with 7 on rough side, you can see how we can add, how we can divide. 7 5s are 35, remainder is 6. Then there is point, so point will go here, 3 will come down, so 7 9s are 63. So we get answer 5.9. So 5.9 is our answer. So this is our rough work. So 5.9 is the mean for the data. Now third question is, they are asking on how many days was the rainfall less than the mean rainfall. Mean we found 5.9. Just now we found mean as 5.9. So we have to tell on how many days rainfall was less than mean. So which day we will see rainfall is less than 5.9. Monday it's less than 5.9. Tuesday it's more. Wednesday is less. Thursday less. Friday is more. Saturday is less. Sunday is less. So which day it's less? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 days the rainfall is less than mean. So our third answer will be, write down, on 5 days rainfall was less than the mean rainfall. Alright, this is how you have to do this sum. Next is question number 9. The height of 10 girls was measured in centimeter and results are as follows. So this is the height of 10 girls given in centimeters. First you have to tell what is the height of the tallest girl. So what is the height of tallest girl? Just look at this observation, this data carefully. You can find the highest value is 151. So you will say the height of tallest girl is 151 centimeter. Also write centimeter with your answer. Then what is the height of shortest girl? So what is the shortest height? We can see the data carefully. We observe that this 128 centimeter is the height of shortest girl. Then they are asking what is the range of the data. To find range of data, we will subtract the highest and lowest value. Highest value we found 151, lowest value we found 128. We subtract them and find range. So let's see how. So height of tallest girl 151, shortest girl 128, range is 151 minus 128. If you subtract it, you get answer as 23. So range is 23 for this data. Next we have to find what is the mean height of the girls. To find mean height, we will add all these numbers and divide by 10, and then let's see how we can solve it. So we find that range is 23 centimeter. Wherever they are giving units in the question like centimeter, millimeter, we have to write units. Like in previous sum also the rainfall was given in millimeter, so we need to write millimeter with our answers. Everywhere write millimeter. Here also 5.9 millimeter. Now if we want to find mean height, we will add height of all 10 girls and divide by 10. we get 1414 upon 10. We need not to divide by 10, we can just put a decimal after one number. So we get 141.4. We have just put decimal after one number, centimeter, because height is in centimeter. Then last question they are asking, how many girls have height more than mean height? Mean height we got 141.4. So how many girls have height more than mean height? So whichever girl is having height more than 141, we will choose that. So just to find out the numbers which are more than 141. This is less, this is more, 1, this is more, 2, more, 3, 4, 5. This is 141. We will not take it because our mean height is 141.5. So 5 girls have height more than the mean height. So these are the solutions of this exercise. All of you please note down. If any doubt, please ask me. Thank you.